Okay, come on. We gotta get to business. We gotta get to work. So come on, you gotta lay down.
So first, I'm just going to have you introduce yourself.
My name is Janine Richardson. We moved into this house in October of 2015. Gardening is a respite from work for me. And also, my husband said, even though he has an hour each way to work, he's always happy to come home to what he calls, paradise. I started gardening on this property the minute I moved in. There's something about gardening and nurturing, and it was a great experience to just start nurturing small areas of the property to see what would happen and how they would blossom from there. We first learned about the history of these gardens through the Smithsonian site. We had heard that this garden had been registered with the Smithsonian Gardens, and so my husband researched that and found that, yes, the gardens were documented in 1998. There wasn't much talk in the neighborhood about what the gardens were like until a year after we had moved in, when our neighbor generously presented us with a Better Homes and Garden magazine from 2002 with the whole story on Helene Schoen, which then brought more light to what had gone on in the past. After that, we were able to talk with folks in the neighborhood and learn more about what they knew about the garden. Folks would just give us little tidbits of information about what went on here and what Helene was like and the parties that were here. Her dog's name, Walter, and Walter never was able to, be loose, which there are many unexpected surprises, some good, some bad. There are so many different species of plants and plants that need different attention that I've never been exposed to. Also, the many birdhouses on this property has just have been wonderful to uncover. I think there's 8 to 10 birdhouses now that we have uncovered from Mrs. Schoen's original placement. It is an honor to be able to work in this woman's garden and see all the years of love and care that she put into this property, and I hope that someday I can restore that love and care back to where it will be appreciated. It's as if you have to get into her head to be able to understand the concept of why she planted certain things in certain places at certain time. That's always just a challenge, and will continue to be a challenge, but a good challenge. My husband and I both, when we bought the property and realized what the work needed to be done here, we said we wanted to bring it back to its original state. As we continue to work in the property, we now have kind of changed our minds a bit to bring it back to the original state, but also put our own twist to what we find to be important in a piece of property. My husband and my hopes are for this garden to become a public garden. Helene was very private about who got to come onto this property, and we want to make this garden a part of the Vancouver community.